Length, approximately 750 words for 5 minutes. The rain had finally tapered off, leaving behind that thick, heavy Ozark fog, the kind that clings to everything and makes the world disappear. We were approaching the outskirts of Harrison. I was still buzzing, honestly, half from the caffeine, half from that unsettling feeling that hadn't left since the encounter hours ago. I kept the radio off. I didn't want the static. I preferred the silence of the dark highway, even though it felt heavier. My wife, bless her, noticed. "You're awfully quiet," she said, resting her head against the window. "Still tired?" "Just thinking about that story you told," I replied, my eyes constantly scanning the tree line, feeling like someone was watching us from the shadows. It was right then that my headlights caught a figure standing right there on the shoulder. It was a man. He was wearing this tattered, vintage leather jacket and a wide-brimmed hat. He was holding something under one arm. It looked like a weathered cigar box. My heart hammered. I didn't even think. I slammed on the brakes. The car skidded slightly on the damp pavement before jerking to a stop. "Did you see him?" I gasped, my throat suddenly dry. My heart felt like it was going to leap right out of my chest, just like it did earlier that night. My wife shot up straight. "See who? What are you talking about? There's no one there." I looked into the rearview mirror. The road behind us was empty. Nothing. Just the white mist swallowing the black asphalt. But as I went to shift back into drive, ready to get the hell out of there, I noticed something small and faded right there on the dashboard. It was tucked perfectly into the edge of the radio dial, and it definitely hadn't been there 2 seconds ago. I pulled it out with trembling fingers. It was a business card, yellowed with age, smelling faintly of something metallic, like ozone, mixed with old tobacco. In bold retro typeface, it read, WBULLAM, the voice of the void. The tagline underneath was even more chilling, keeping you between the lines since 1954. And then the request line, just scream. I flipped the card over. On the back, there was a note, handwritten in this thick, charcoal black ink. It simply said, "Drive easy, brother. I've got the graveyard shift covered." I froze. From the back seat, my youngest daughter stirred in her sleep. She was clutching her stuffed animal, half awake. She let out a small, drowsy giggle, the sound horribly out of place in the tense silence of the car. I didn't ask questions this time. I couldn't. I just tucked the card into my pocket, checked my mirrors one last time, and pulled back onto the road. As I accelerated, moving faster than I probably should have, a faint, rhythmic tapping started on the roof of the car. It wasn't rain. It wasn't the sound of gravel. It was the exact tempo of a rockabilly drumbeat matching the frantic pulse of my own heart. As we finally disappeared into the safety of the morning light, what in the hell did we just encounter in the Ozarks? Was this some kind of protector? Or just the spirit of a forgotten disc jockey? Let me know what you think of this whole bizarre story down in the comments. If you want more tales of the supernatural and strange roadside encounters, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.